Continuing our team coverage, Andrea Lucia, there's been a sizable crowd. You've been out there outside the courthouse all afternoon. When the verdict came down, that was one thing. But what's the mood outside right now as we just hear from JD that the jury is back in the room and making their decision on punishment?
Yeah, everybody is sort of back in wait-and-see mode. They have once again scattered. They're all seeking shelter in the shade. When the verdict came down, though, they had all consolidated right here in front of the courthouse. They were standing out here waiting to hear what the jury's decision was, and you could see the news start to ripple through the crowd. If they didn't get it from their phones, they heard it from the guy who was running through the crowd yelling, guilty of murder, guilty of murder. And there was a big reaction. It was an emotional one. There were people who were crying. There were people yelling. There were a couple who appeared to collapse on the ground. We were speaking just a little while ago to some women who came here from around North Texas, one from South Dallas, one from DeSoto, about what brought them here. They said they were here to support the defendant, Karmelo Anthony, and his family. And they said that they were disappointed, that their hearts were broken by this verdict. They said that they didn't feel like the system worked in this case. Listen to what they had to say.
I feel like, and this is just my perspective, from everything that has been put out in regards to this case, I feel like more so with the jury that he had amongst what is supposed to be his peers, they weren't going to look at actual facts of the situation. They were going off of emotions and color. And unfortunately with that, he didn't have, he wasn't going to get a fair fight in this.
And those supporting Karmelo Anthony have in particular been upset by the absence of any black jurors in this trial. Now, there was a bit of a mix from what we could tell of white, Middle Eastern, and Southeast Asian ethnicities on the jury, but no juror who identified as black. And in a trial that already had some heightened racial tensions, that is a big point of contention among some of the protesters out here. Again, those who are out here supporting Karmelo Anthony. Law enforcement, meanwhile, has been very aware of the tension out here. They have been present. We have seen McKinney police. We have seen Collin County deputies. We've even seen state troopers, and you might be able to see them behind me. They have are at times up there on the courthouse steps. Right now I see them parked in front of the courthouse. They are keeping watch. The protesters who are out here throughout the day, I told you, they are seeking shelter in the shade, but they are still out here. They are still waiting to see if anything else comes out this day, and if we will hear a sentence coming out this evening.